Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, Barbara. Last time was in Lake Victoria, sorry. Now, no, before Kalanga, I think.
Oh my God, that is like, with COVID, that seems like it was like 15 to 20 years ago.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite a while. Yes, good morning, guys. I think I was given a slot of 15 minutes only. Honestly, Leo, Africa people. Okay, so we'll use our 15 minutes wisely. But I think if it's okay, then I can go ahead and start. I know it is a Sunday morning. Some of us are still in church mode, maybe, or need to attend the service after. But when I was approached for this, I missed seeing all of you over the weekend. I was in Kabale, Kisoro, I was visiting projects for these young people. So I missed seeing you guys, but now I'm glad I can see you online. And I know next year we'll be able to see each other again. So I'm excited to talk about what I'm going to talk about today because it touches me personally. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to introduce just a little bit about myself when I was trying to get to know people. The topic of discussion today is around how to use our YELP community to grow ourselves. How do we use us so that we can be, the young people that we need to be to put Africa on another level. And I keep saying, every time I meet you guys, I keep saying, I wish I had this opportunity, but now in my 40s, that opportunity has kind of passed. So I have to use what I have. But when I was still in AIG, I don't know if you guys remember AIG, the insurance company. It was in Uganda, but we've closed shop and it's in other communities. I was just 26 years old. And when I was given this job, I was the marketing manager, business. I was in high places then. And then they were thinking of closing, at that point in time, they were thinking of closing and I did not know where to start. I'm a single mom. I'm in Uganda. I had left the States to come and start a life here. And now this company I have been working for 3 years is thinking of closing. My God, what was I supposed to do about that? But the irony of it all, of course, as usual, my networks were my parents. So I had to go to my parents and tell them that, guys, the company is closing. I need to find something to do because that was the only thing I had then. And for the guy, I don't know if there's anyone in this group who's in their 40s, but in our days, that is the only network we had. Your parents, your uncles, somebody in those lines. And it was one of the craziest things because every time I went to ask my parents, they were like, go and ask Uncle so-and-so, go and ask Auntie so-and-so, Uncle so-and-so, do you have something? And I was always called to go. When you go for a meeting, they tell you first wait 2 hours, you first sit down, you first, so everything, it's like someone was doing you a favor because so-and-so called a favor. The guys would even ask, darling, what do I get if I'm going to give you something? So like I have to sell my body to get a job or something like that. So our networks in our days were very, very limited. We had nothing to fall back on. Man, we hustled. It's like every day was a hustle just to be seen, just to be heard. And we were hustling with people of our father's ages, which was which was a very tough, what would I call it? Like a tough mountain to climb. But, when I, of course, I got even to Stanbic Bank. I don't know if I told you guys this story when I got into Stanbic Banks and it took them 6 months for them to even consider me, having to talk to people. You're talking to people way higher than you and getting into a job that was next to nothing. And anyway, I managed to get to where I am today. In our days, we worked so hard, Bernard. We worked too hard. And that's not how we should be working today. You have no idea the network you have as YELP. You want doctor connections, you have a doctor in there. You want to be on TV, you have someone in there. You need to tell your story through the arts, through the stage, you have someone. I mean, you need to go to the UN, heck, you have someone there. You need to reach Stanbic, you have like 1,000 people there that you can reach to. We keep thinking that our networks should be people in places of power. Like, I need to talk to Ann Juko, the CE. But why are you talking to Ann when you know like a Kathy Asayo, who is there, who can actually smooth them? And why do you even need to talk to her? Because what you need to talk to her about could be something that Catherine can help you with, Why do I need to talk to the head of Mulago, for example, in brain surgery unit or something, when I know someone in my space that has that? As young people, we need to start trusting each other in our spaces. I am not saying there's anything wrong with getting a hold of an Anjuko. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you need to work within the connections to make the Anjuko connection easier. Because by the time you get there and the appointments you're going to be given to talk to her, you will have been already depressed and disgusted. So what better way than reaching people within your circles? And we forget that heavily. One of the things that I did, and I remember, and I'll never do that again, was I remember when my father told me to go and talk to one of those uncles, and I actually decided to do that. And it was one of the the most weird things, because that uncle had people in his circles that were my classmates. Yeah, that people that were in my age group. And in my mind, I was like, well, you know, I can reach your boss, so I don't need to really deal with you or talk to you. And what I actually needed at that time was very critical for my career change, that I chose not to work with people who would have helped me reach there. And I never got what I wanted then. And it took me a long time to get what I wanted, because I looked at my people and I thought that my people did not have what it took for me to be able to reach to another level. Your networks that you have here is a lot more than you think you know. In fact, I was looking at a lot of your profiles. I had to look at some of the profiles again, and they've grown. I'm like, my goodness, what is happening here? I need to meet you guys one-on-one again and actually catch up, because there's so many beautiful stories here. And I am like, my goodness, you guys should be running this continent right now, because your profiles at your age, I was not even close. I'm just getting there. So my 2 cents for this morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, is how much do you value the network that you have in YELP? And how much are you using it? Because as much as you might think that you're all on the same page or all on the same platform, you all bring unique features to this platform. You all have something to give, and together you can move this continent to another space. So how much do you value your network? And I am hoping that as we are building resilience and building communities, we are starting with the YELP community, because you're not looking outside. We have to first look inside, then look out. So how are we building our community? Are we reaching out to each other? I mean, are we talking to each other? If I want to tell my story, am I reaching a Raymond, for example, to see how I can get my story out there? Or am I looking for someone higher than Raymond to do it, which wouldn't really make any sense to someone in my circles? If I need to tell my story on stage or on camera, am I reaching out to Sama, maybe, you know? Oh, by the way, I don't know if he's in the group, but well done. I see, you know, these movies that are coming out. Well done, well done. So how best are we using our channels for us to reach where we are? Ladies and gentlemen, each of you has a purpose. Each of you know what you want to bring or what you're already bringing. And the stories and the things that I'm seeing are beyond amazing. But how best are we using the YELP network? Because the YELP network is what is going to help us reach that next level. I need to work through Stanbic. Am I using the 10 people that have passed through the YELP network in Stanbic Bank to get to where I need to be, for example? And you can reach Barbara directly, that's fine. I'm not saying please run away from me, no, please don't. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that there are people within, for example, a bank network like Stanbic that you have to reach, instead of going and sitting and, you know, waiting for appointments for 2 hours, the person hasn't come until they are still in the meeting, when they're in parliament. You know, our networks are very, very critical. So for me, as we now, when I only have a few more minutes to go, I cannot stress it enough. And also remember that in spite of the fact that we are, and now you know, in spite of the fact that I'm in Uganda, the other one is in Tanzania, this one is where, so on. So it doesn't matter where we are, because thank God to COVID, we've become a smaller global planet, I think now. So we can liaise from wherever we are. Ladies and gentlemen, please let us use our networks. We all know what we are doing. We all know what we are bringing to the table. Do not think your network is small. It is much bigger than you think it is. When I present what you guys do to our board and our leaders, everyone keeps saying, hey, wait a minute, what are these? Are these Even when I mention your ages and the work that you do, people are astounded by the kinds of things you're doing. If someone can think of you at that level, why wouldn't you think of your fellow YELP fellow at that level? Because someone else thinks that you are great. You are, my goodness. A lot of people, in fact, are saying, my goodness, Barbara, these young people, where are they? What can we do to help them? But those people, as much as they're thinking, that might not be easy people to reach. So how well are we using our networks? And I know Kwesi is on the phone, and Kwesi and group, thank you very much for ensuring that everyone is already in touch with each other. But I think we have to go beyond just being in touch with each other. I think now here we have to go beyond and start thinking and saying that, okay, now me as Barbara, I need to see how I can reach maybe the UN circles. Who do I know who can help me reach that? You know, who do I know who can let me talk about what I need to talk about? So for me here, and it's going to be very short as I close, guys, let us not put this network aside. Let us go beyond. And actually, you're a family now. You're not even a network now. You are a family, your brothers and sisters. Your brothers and sisters who are going to bring magic, who are already bringing magic to the African continent. So let's show everybody that solidarity and let's use it for our own good. And people like us, you know, the Barbaras and the Owls and whoever, we are there to support you. What I wouldn't want is for you to leave this network and think of it as just one of those things that you did in your life and it was great, but to use it so that it can elevate you to reach a bigger platform. And I hope my message has been loud and clear, and I would take on any questions if you have any questions. But honestly, guys, what I can say as I end, well done. With everything that you're doing, well done. We hear you, we see you, we've seen the work, and we're here to support you no matter what. Everything that you have done, even in this time, has shown that the value of being resilient. Because you would have chosen to say things are bad, things are tough, let us stop what we're doing and move on. But the works that I've seen you guys do already in these 2 years, in the last 18 months also, is very, very amazing. Because what you are before COVID and what you are through the COVID period are totally two different people. You have all grown beyond, beyond a lot of our wildest expectations. So for me, that is a huge plus. Now, that growth is what I need to see us using so that as a community, as a family, we can actually change this narrative. We have what it takes actually to do that. So guys, thank you so much for having me. I cannot wait to meet you again. It's been a while, but thank you for having me. And I hope, you know, whatever we talked about this morning is something that can hopefully stay with us. But this is family, guys, and family always looks out for each other, and family always helps each other grow. So I cannot wait to see the next steps of your journey. Thank you very much. Over to you, Kwesi and team. And I'm free to have a chat. If you guys want to have questions, say hi or something.
Hi, Barbara. Good to see you. I'm not scheduled to speak, so that's why I'm a bit hesitant. But yeah, I'm happy to see everyone who was with us over the last 2 days, and those of you joining us on this call today for the first time this weekend. I'd like to ask the technical team if our next host, Isaac, is available. We can go straight into his session, or we could field a few questions. I already see some questions and comments for you, Barbara, in the chat. I don't know if you're able to read them.
Yes, I am seeing. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of thank yous. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah. Yes, Beverly, you need to feel challenged to utilize the network. Thank you, guys. Yes, we need to use the networks. That is very, very true. Kwesi, did you have a network when you were growing up, like this one? Not that you're growing up, you're still young.
You make me seem so old, Barbara. I'm not.
You're still growing up.
I have the YELP network.
Oldest on the platform right now. I think I'm the oldest on the platform.
I have the YELP network, and that's enough, I think.
Okay. Okay. But I would love to hear, if there's anyone out there, I'd love to hear who has grown with the YELP network. If anyone has a short story to tell on how the YELP network has helped them grow and move to another level, has helped their business or, or their career or whatever it is there someone who can maybe just give us a short story? Because I think that is also good to hear it from within the team that, this network has helped me be who I am today. So anyone who feels like sharing a story right now before we go to the next speaker, that would be absolutely lovely. Aaron, you want me to pick on you?
Oh, Barbara. No, I think what the YELP program was able to do is create an opportunity to think in a different way and approach career and life in a different way. And I think my career path, when I joined YELP, I was in 2018 as an analyst in finance. And over the years, it's been I think I've had 4 or 5 jobs in a 3-year period across the organization, powered by the conversations, powered by, I think every time I meet Barbara in the corridors, she's always reminding me I have a much bigger responsibility.
Yes.
And I think what I'm going to do, what I'm going to prioritize is now the younger fellows, the Emmanuels of this world, how we also then see their journeys mirror or even surpass my own. And I think that's testament to what we can do. And I think the appeal is quite clear. Please, we do have to work much closer with each other. I do get calls from some of the fellows. I assist where I can, but we need to be more deliberate about it for this to be truly meaningful and for us to get to the next level of building our community.
Yeah. Thank you, Aaron. Well said. You're very right. And I always love your story because I remember where we started with Aaron and seeing his growth now, and even the position that you're holding right now in the bank. Some people who are like twice your age would love to kill you, but that is what we are looking for. We are disrupting the status quo. And that is what YELP is set out to do, to disrupt the status quo. I love it. And Aaron, thank you very much. There's a lot of people that even within the bank that we've seen grow because of the network, and they're still closer together. And I don't know if Kathy is on this phone, is on the call yet, but it is nice to see such growth. Benefic, thank you. Oh, he said he has grown like 15 years, not in age, in wisdom, I'm thinking, since he joined YELP. Thanks, Benefic, for that. Is there anyone who would love to share another story on their growth since they joined YELP? So that it's always nice to hear that, at least. Ooh, Arnold has written a long one. Okay. But would love to hear any other stories. Thank you, Malath. YELP community opened my eyes to a world of possibilities. Through the fellowship, I've become bold and take up challenging tasks in my career. Yay! Thanks, Arnold. I'm grateful to have met clients through YELP network who have also contributed to my personal growth. The things I'm hearing here sent shivers down my spine. Good shivers. Very good shivers. Thank you, guys. These are absolutely beautiful stories. See, the fact that we're having personal growth, that personal growth should also shine amongst all of us so that we're able to share it and get strength from each other. We need it. These times, as much as they're COVID times, they're also trying times for growth. And what beauty is there if you're growing with your brothers and sisters that share the same sentiment, where you have a purpose that is, your purpose is unique, it's straight. You're there, you want to change the narrative for the African continent. You want Africa to be the Africa you want it to be. You're all on the same page. And you can imagine if you walk that path together and you're growing at the same rate, my goodness, we will definitely disrupt this continent without a further ado. But thank you so much, guys. I could take forever. Kwesi saying, Barbara, you need to stop. So I'm handing over the mantle to you, Kwesi.
Thank you very much, Barbara, and always love your energy. I'm still waiting for our long overdue lunch, I know the eyes are about
the long overdue. And now I'm drinking wine, so it has to come with that.
Yes, so we should do that. But I see Isaac Rugamba is here. He's the host of the upcoming session. I would like to pass on the mic to Isaac to introduce his panel, and then we will proceed as per the program. Thank you very much.